Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a tips and tricks video for Orbus, just so all you newcomers and beginners can get a better grasp on the game than you would regularly with just a regular tutorial, because it doesn't show you that much. So in this video we're just going to be showing you a couple things about classes, leveling up fast, how to level up fast, main story quest, and mage. Hope you guys enjoy, and hope you find this useful. Peace out. So my first tip for you here is learn how to do the mage teleportation spells. Even if you do not want to play mage, it is always useful to have the teleportation spells. At least know the one for high step. The way that you figure this out is on the front, which is the one that has all of your ways to teleport, is the first part of the ritual. And this one in the back is the second part. And to start it, you do two loop-de-loops like this. You should have a blue circle, and then you draw an F, and then you draw a V with a line through it. That will teleport you to high step. And once you get all of them, you can always just teleport yourself to high step and then teleport to where you need to go. So just make sure you know how to do that. This is really not that complicated. If you want to know all the shortcuts, it's double loop-de-loop, P, and then chicken foot like that. That's basically what I did. My next tip for you is to get all of the classes. So even if you don't plan on leveling up every single class, it is always useful to have all of them, because they all have their uses. Paladin, you can get to places that you're not always supposed to be, which is the Pallyport. If you have at least one pip in your hammer, you can throw your hammer and teleport to it. That can be used to get into hard to reach places. So even if you don't want to play tank, you should still have it. And it's just useful. Also, once you get your warrior to level 15, you can get a talent. You should be able to teleport to people. So just come to this guy, the beginner's weapons, and then click on each one of these and get all the beginner's weapons. And also, you should level up all classes. It's just something more to do in this game. My next tip is do your Darius quests, and do especially these ones. Dungeon ready. Head into broken halls deep under high step and defeat the monsters lying in whatever. If you see the requirements for that, all you have to do is go into it. I can't show you. You just have to kill both the bosses and some of the dungeon trash. Segueing into the next one that also stems from that quest. It's every day when you get on, do one dungeon queue, at least one. For leveling up, it will give you a big boost in XP if you do a dungeon queue. Your first dungeon queue of a day gives you a lot more XP than a regular one. So make sure when you get on, the first thing in the morning, doesn't matter if you're level 8, level 1, whatever, go to activities, press dungeons, join queue, and then depending on which class you're playing, press tank, support, or damage. So if you're a rune mage, shaman, scoundrel, or ranger, press damage. If you're a bard or a musketeer, press support. If you're a warrior or a paladin, press tank. When you are first starting out, you have access to something called the Fellowship Hall. Fellowship Hall is mostly used for fellowship gatherings. You can tell if somebody is in a fellowship by if you look under their name, it will say that their fellowship name. In the actual game, it will show under their actual name, but you can look at your own by going into your menu, looking at your name, and then you'll see the fellowship that they're in. But you do not have to be in a fellowship to go into the Fellowship Hall. This is a great place to practice what spells look like, what the spell icon looks like on an enemy's health bar, or you can just challenge yourself and try and kill one of these dummies by yourself, which I'm not good enough to do, sadly. Kill one of these guys though. But yeah, this is a great place to practice your spells. And once you get tiles to proc your tile, is to power level or get levels very, very fast, is do your critter capture missions. They're very easy, and all you have to do is talk to Pearson, which is in the critter capture shop by your player house. Grab some missions. The first one that you would ever get is a mouse infestation. Buy 2 of these net guns. Equip them to your tool slots, and then go down to the underground place. grab both of those knit guns off of your waist, or hips, or whatever you want to say. Go down here. Look for gritter markings, and down here it's cheese. It's a little piece of cheese right here. Blow your horn, and then there's going to be mice that appear. Just shoot those mice with your nail guns. I just said nail guns. I meant net guns. I'm sorry. I'm tired. And then once you get enough, you'll get gold reward. I don't have that quest right now, so it's not going to show up on my screen. But that's all you got to do. And then those are very easy to do. You can do them. You can do a lot of them at once because there's a lot of quests for those that just capture any specimen from around the world, and it will get you progress. That's all you gotta do. The next tip that I have for all you is do your main story quest. They aren't that hard. They give you a good amount of XP for it. Once you accept your first quest from the lead leader, which is right beside the beginner's weapons and door to high step, there's the fields where you first go to fight your first enemies. Your missions will appear in your book, one of the first pages, and it should say, you'll see it, it will have MSQ in brackets at the end of it. Let me try and find mine there. Word spreads, MSQ. That means main story quest. In the first ones, you go to the flooded rainforest and you gather pieces of wood. You're building up a village, pretty much. So that is all you gotta do. They give you a good amount of XP, and they don't take that long to do. I hope you all could find this video useful in some way, shape, and or form. I'm probably going to upload a couple more videos today, so stay tuned for all of that. And also, if you ever see me in game, ask me for some help. I will always help you. My name is Frostbite0. I will always help you out if you ever need help, so just throw me some questions if you ever see me in game. Peace out, guys.